trying to mask the emotions that are coming up, but
yeah, baby.
hey beautiful human, thanks for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Rose and you're watching my fitness struggle. But those of you that are coming back know that this struggle today, my friends, is day 75. Can I get a hand clap? Hey, it's day 75. Hey, it's day 75. Hey. So those of you that are new are probably like, girl, why are you so excited about this 75 thing? Because I've been on the 75 hard challenge. It's 75 days of pure work. I'll leave a link in the description box so you can get details and see where I started and all of that. So to see that I make it to day 75, yes, it is a big deal, okay? It's a big whoop. It's a big to-do. I still have to survive through the day, but I am speaking positivity into existence. So stay tuned for the rest of this video so you can see how the rest of the day goes. I have no idea how it goes because I'm just now sitting down to start the day, but I'll let you know. You'll know. Here is what breakfast is looking like. My scrumptious waffle. Here is what lunch is looking like. I made some chicken parm with some angel hair, vodka sauce, spinach. This is chicken drowning in cheese or something like it, but that's my lunch. Here is what I'm snacking on. It's just really for the chicken, some chopped tomato, baby romaine, and this is Boathouse yogurt Caesar dressing. And that is what I am snacking on. It's about that time that we grab a green smoothie. Go get your veggies in, go get your fruits in, take a sip, take a sip. Enjoying this leftover piece of chicken from yesterday. And then I guess we'll figure out what's for dinner. Here is what my last meal is looking like. Got some carrots, chicken and cheese, some hummus, and pita chips. Hey, we made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. Knowing that you're watching means that I have to stay on this fitness struggle, even if it's hard. These next 74 days are gonna be exhausting. Let me start by saying you're not having deja vu. I purposely put on this shirt because this is the same shirt I was wearing 74 days ago. Or is it 75? When I started the challenge. And I just wanted to wear it because I want to do a side-by-side of day one Rose sitting there telling you guys that she's about to embark on this 75-day journey with zero confidence that she was going to make it, to present time Rose, who has completed the 75 days officially as of right now. Can I get an amen? Yes, Lord. I am proud of myself, but at the same time, I have so many questions. I'm like, did I really complete the 75 days? Was it really 75 hard, or was it just 75 days of consistency? And that's a whole separate video. But for today, I'm just gonna go ahead and sum up the day like any other day and let you know how it went, how I'm feeling. And one thing I've noticed that's been consistent in all my videos is I am almost always tired, except for that 1 week where I was going to bed by 8 or 9 o'clock. That was a good week, but every other time I always come to you guys so tired. So here's another one. It's the next day. It's technically Saturday. It's midnight, and I'm sitting here recording this. But it's okay because today is a Friday. Tomorrow morning is not a 5 a.m. workout. Jesus is good. So I will have time to sleep in, all right? That's how we feeling or whatever. Let's see where I left off the day. Okay, so today was almost a loss. When I tell you I was so worried that I was not going to finish the challenge, I didn't think I was going to finish. I thought I was going to say, this is the day where I failed the challenge on day 75. On day 75, I, Rose Dolores, failed the challenge. That's really what I thought I was going to tell you guys, because work was just so, what's that word I want to use? So much. It was so freaking much. I really have to start listening to the books that I'm reading, especially the time management one about booking your work time and booking your personal time. I am still just, whatever time I book for myself personally, I'm still just chomping away at it until there's nothing left. So I was very frustrated today, and I sat in front of the computer what felt like forever. And by the time I was ready to go and do my second workout, I got invited to a whole party with real food. And I say real food not because I haven't been eating real food, but if you have watched any of the videos, I've been tracking my macros and I've been specific. So for me to get invited to a party at the end of the day, one, my macros are pretty much done. So what am I gonna eat? Two, I'm not the one cooking the food, so I don't know what's in there. And yeah, it could have gone wrong. And then to make things worse, by the time I got ready for my walk, which was like 9 o'clock, when I realized, oh, I still haven't done my outdoor workout. Not only do I need to get 10,000 steps in, but I haven't done my outdoor workout. And then Sarah, who's our resident weather woman, said, hey guys, Tropical Storm Laura comes in tonight. And I'm just like, and you hear the rain outside? Like, really? Is that really what's gonna happen? And so I quickly wolfed down my last meal, which was basically some pita chips, hummus, and chicken. And then I grabbed an umbrella and went for walking, okay? There's zero excuses. If there's one thing I've been consistent with, is making sure that I don't allow myself to make excuses. And the program, like, just when you think it's like, okay, I got this, I've been doing this for X amount of days, there's always a new challenge thrown in there, and this really makes you question, how bad do I want it? Do I really want to keep pushing? Is this worth it? And yes, it is absolutely worth it to push yourself. The only thing I'm afraid of is what's gonna happen on day 76. I don't know. Now that I'm not being held accountable for the rest of the days, I legit don't know. But I gave myself a little cushion, a little safety net. I posted on Instagram at the start of this month that my goal was, even though I was finishing the 75-hour challenge within the first week and a half of September, I was gonna push through and do many of the tasks. So I'm gonna attempt to follow through on all of that. And there's quite a few birthdays this month, and and the world is opening back up. I'm more out now. If anything, the 75-hour challenge, doing it during quarantine and this weird time, was it didn't add the extra challenges of daily living, of going out to eat and all that, or I just opted not to go out. But I'm marveling, so we'll leave most of this for another video. And so let's go ahead and check in. If I didn't show you my selfie this morning, I'll post it here for you. I've been feeling real bloated, and I've said this before, that protein powder straight, my body doesn't agree with it. My body will enjoy it in some protein pancakes, it'll enjoy it baked goods or a protein bar, but whenever I drink it straight, I get the same results. Did I learn anything? No, because some days your girl just don't feel like eating, you know what I mean? That's where we are. So that's the selfie. And then as far as my macros, yes, they were met today. I had to triple, quadruple check that, because I was not about to lose it on day 75. Like, check. And then my workouts, yes, they were met. My water goal is always met. That's the one aspect I can say that was not very challenging, because as I mentioned before, I'm used to doing a gallon a day. Typically I do a gallon a day on a regular day. It's just that on the 75 hard challenge, if I'm short 1 cup, I kind of have to force myself to drink the extra cup, versus on a regular day, if I'm short 1 cup, it's like, whatever, I got at least 8 cups. So yeah, that's that. And it just so happened that this book right here, You're a Bad Egg Double Snakes, I'm done with it. I'm done. There were some days where I read more than 10 pages, but there were 0 days where I read less than 10 pages. In fact, I had to always read 10 and a half or 11, just because sometimes the chapter were in here and then I wasn't sure if I would count that as a whole page or not. So just to be on the safe side, I always read a bit extra anyway. And I actually took some notes today, so let me share with you some of the important things that happened. So at the end of the last, I guess, 12 pages or so, she goes into telling you how she as in Jen, if you're new here, Jen goes into telling you how she got to writing this book and how she was about to fall into the trap opposite of what she's been telling us, which is go out there, put positivity into the universe, speak it into existence, and it's yours. But the takeaway from that chapter is this: if you want to evolve in your own life, you have to push through the obstacles instead of running through them. Okay, so obstacles are the agents for growth. They're there so you are forced to grow up. Priscilla also, I think, emphasizes this idea. If it's snowing outside, put on a jacket, put on your snow boots. If it's raining outside, grab an umbrella and go and make it work. Like, you have to learn to push past those obstacles. You have to push past those things. You can't just keep running through life and trying to dodge them. You have to push past them. So, and for you thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do the 75 hard because da-da-da-da, you're just not ready. If you listen to the podcast, he's almost very disrespectful with it. Okay, keep your excuses for yourself. They're not needed here. If you really wanted to do it, you don't have to prep to start it. You would just wake up one day, roll over and start it, which is the point of it all. It's supposed to be hard. Okay. And then the other things I thought were important to jot down, she says, take a look at the aspects of your life you don't enjoy, and then figure out what bad habits are contributing to you not enjoying that aspect of life, and then replace it with some positive habits. Right now, for example, the aspect of my life that I thoroughly am not enjoying is work. And this is not to say I hate my job, okay? It's weird for me to say I don't enjoy it, but I don't hate it. And I think it's more with the, how do I say this? The habits that's led to it. I mentioned earlier, I'll create a work schedule. I'll put on my calendar, I work from this time to that time, but I'm always chomping at it. So a bad habit that I need to get rid of or work on is being firm and sticking by my time and saying, okay, if I'm doing 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., I can't just spend my entire day working. It's not good for my mental, it's not good for my wrist or my back. So I really need to start creating that work-life balance, which is kind of hard when you work from home. You can't go home if work is home. So that's one thing I need to fix. And then another bad habit I need to work on is getting rest. The bad habit is just that me pushing everything towards the end of the day. And I really think that has to do with my time being in school, and even though I haven't been in school for like at least 7 years for my last degree, right? Definitely a solid 10 years. Definitely a solid 10 years since undergrad. So, you know, in college, it's very typical for you to just stay up to the crack of dawn, and whether it's burning the midnight oil and doing last minute studying and things like that. And that's just been kind of the life I've lived. I've always gone to sleep late, and that's just a habit I can't seem to shake. Even though I've proven to myself, like I told you guys, that was that 1 week, I proved to myself it is very possible I can get to bed by 9 o'clock. In fact, when I used to work in Miami, I was in bed every day by 9:30, and if I was out and about, my body would tell me I would be sneezing up the storm if I was outside my house around 9 o'clock. So by 9:30 every day, I was asleep because I had to wake up. To make it to a 5 a.m. workout to make it all the way to Miami from where I live now. It was a whole mess. So it is possible. I just need to align my habits correctly. And if anything, I need to go back and watch those videos and try to repeat those days until they become habits so I can get more sleep. Because there's no point in me waking up to work about 5 a.m. if my body's just tired all the time. It's counterproductive. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. Mark my words. And then the last thing is discipline is a muscle. You have to build it at your own pace. Just like if you were to walk into the gym today for the first time, you walk over, you look over at the squat rack, and then you see a muscle man just squatting 3 big bad bitches. three big plates, right? You can't go up there and say, I'm gonna squat 3 plates when you've never squatted a day in your life, let alone on a squat rack. So just like that, the discipline, there's levels to it. These 75 days, get into it. Me checking macros, having a little background in macros definitely helped because I've tracked macros before. And having drunk a gallon of water before definitely helped because I've done that before. And then getting my outdoor workout in, there's a lot of things that definitely help because they were already aligned. So don't think, if you're thinking about doing the 75-hour challenge, know that the start of it for you might be a bit difficult because we're all starting at different places. I don't know if you've ever seen the little graphic about fairness versus equality. And those two are not the same thing. So the same idea is the same idea for discipline. When it comes to discipline, you have to start where you are and build on top of that. One easy thing I can just think of right off the top of my head is drinking water. I may be able to start a challenge and say, okay, 16 cups is not a challenge for me anymore. Let me aim for 20 cups, right? However, you would have to start on, okay, let me focus on getting a bottle of water in today. And then next week, let me add a cup, which is actually a goal I've been trying to get y'all to stick to, right? It's day 75. Imagine if you started when I told you to start, or if you did start when I told you to start and you've developed that habit, kudos to you. And you see the importance of being consistent. The thing about consistency is once you break the chain, it's so easy to just fall all the way through. Okay, I'm gonna close it out here. Here's the last thing I'm gonna ask you to do because these daily videos are about to be over. O-V-E-R, over. Oh my gosh, that itself was a whole nother challenge we gotta talk about. So here's the homework that Jen has for us at the end of the book. And by the way, I feel like I've said it before, and I feel like this is one of the books I would order off of Amazon and pay money for it because it was a really good book. But one of the things I'm trying to do is declutter my life and get to the minimalist lifestyle. So I'm not gonna buy things I don't need. However, it would be a good idea for me to still purchase it and then I can just pass it on. So, but here's the homework that you have to do. Something I want you to do, you can put it wherever you want, but definitely you want to put it somewhere and like somewhere where you can see it. So she said, go ahead and write down your goals and your vision of your ideal life in the present tense. Be as specific as possible. Where are you living? Who are you living with? How much money are you making? What kind of house do you live in? What kind of car are you driving? Do you have any kids? Do you have any pets? Is the grass green? Do you have a picket fence? I don't know. Whatever your idea of the ideal life is, go ahead and write it down. Write it down like an letter to yourself. So it would say something like, oh my gosh, today was such a great day. I'm living on the beach. The sunrise this morning was so beautiful. That's like one of my things. I would love to wake up every day, open my window and just watch the sunrise or just watch it set. Oh, that would be the life. So write down your goals. And then she wants you to read it every single day. First thing when you wake up, last thing when you go to sleep. And just like we've been talking about in the book, manifest the life that you want. Be obsessed with it to the point where you're willing to do anything that's legal. that's legal and not hazardous to your health. You're willing to do anything to get to that goal. Try that. And oh, the exhaustion is setting in. And let me just say one more time, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for coming back and supporting me and watching these videos, commenting. For any day I woke up thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to quit. And you guys saw those videos where I would end and be like, okay, today's a good day, bye. Those were challenging days, but I still showed up. I showed up for myself, which was the most important thing. And in secondary, I know some of you are watching the videos and some of you are watching them in full length. Like, you're sitting there watching it in full length. Like Jeanette, specifically from All About Jeanette. Every day she's taking the time to write a comment. Natalie, what is her channel name? Healthy Vibes. I'll put it on the screen. Sitting there just watching the videos. My friend Good Times, who's not even on a weight loss journey, doesn't need to be on a weight loss journey or anything like that, sitting there and giving her time. And anyone else who's taking the time to even give me a minute of the day, thank you. That really meant a lot to me. That really helped. Whoa, like my eyes are getting kind of, anyways, that really meant a lot to me. And it's important to have a supportive community. Like, it's important. Sarah for going on walks with me, and just anyone who's really taking the time to invest their time, you know, your most valuable resource. I'm trying to master the emotions that are coming up, but shout out to you, shout out to me, shout out to you, definitely shout out to you, and thank you. Tomorrow, or at some point, most likely tomorrow, we're gonna continue this. Tomorrow I'll do a final sit down and like progress pictures and the whole 9, and officially wrap this up. Meanwhile, tell me, what kind of videos are you looking to see from me? I do have some ideas of what I want to put out. I want to do a lot. I love doing what I eat in a days, and I think whenever I film what I'm cooking, I'm more inspired to try random combinations. So I'll do that with the intention of putting more recipes and full-on steps instead of just showing you what I eat. I have all this workout equipment, so I do intend on maybe creating little workouts, beginner workouts, or just one equipment type workouts. And I do have this luscious head of hair that I could do something with. So just let me know what kind of things you want to see. And if they align with where I'm trying to get to, I will definitely consider them. Just know at the end of the day that I really want this to be a space where I'm happy, if that makes sense. Where it's a hobby for me, so it's my hobby, okay? It's my hobby. So at the end of the day, I want to post some things that are meaningful to me, and just this is still just an online diary for me. So I want to put things that I want to look back on, if anything. So just curious, what are some things I already do that you enjoy watching and would like to see more of? That's what I'm saying, okay? Meanwhile, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I can do a whole sit down Q&A and wrap it all up for you. So let me know if you're interested in that. And until I see you again, I'm so thankful for you. Bless you. God bless you. May your universe give you everything that you desire that is good for you, and that will result in positivity in your life. So let me just stop talking now. Until I see you again, please make healthy choices. Have a vegetable, have a piece of fruit, have some water, go for a walk. Do anything that makes you happy, anything that's gonna prolong your life and make you just feel good. You feel me? All right, guys. Deuces. Good night. Oh, day 75 is a wrap.